In a world that worships visibility, where every thought is broadcast and every move is dissected, there exists a rare breed of men who reject the spotlight's glare. They are the Sigma males, quiet titans who thrive in the shadows, wielding power through discretion and unshakable resolve. While the masses clamor for attention, these men master the art of living under the radar, turning invisibility into their ultimate strength. Picture them as modern-day Stoics, moving unseen yet unstoppable through a noisy world. Welcome to the Sigma male community, where we peel back the layers of this enigmatic mindset and reveal why Sigma stealth isn't just a choice, it's a revolution. Today we're diving into the heart of what makes these men so fiercely independent and quietly powerful. Get ready to rethink everything you know about influence, because this journey will ignite your own path to sovereignty. 1. The armor of silence. Oversharing isn't just careless, it's a tactical blunder that hands your enemies the keys to your kingdom. Sigma males get this on a visceral level, turning discretion into a weapon sharper than any blade. They guard their inner world like a fortress, knowing that every revealed detail is a potential chink in their armor. This isn't about shutting people out, it's about staying untouchable. Like phantoms in a surveillance-obsessed society, they glide through life undetected, their vulnerabilities locked away in a vault of silence. By choosing what to share and what to withhold, they dictate the terms of every encounter, refusing to let the world pry into their soul. This strategic invisibility isn't weakness, it's a power move that keeps them sovereign in a culture drowning in overshared noise. Now think about the last time you spilled too much, how it left you exposed, maybe even regretful. Sigma males don't play that game. They reject the modern obsession with turning lives into public exhibits, where every post and confession is a plea for validation. Their silence isn't empty, it's a loaded statement, radiating confidence that doesn't need a megaphone. It's the kind of restraint that commands respect without begging for it, a quiet rebellion against a world that equates noise with influence. Ask yourself, what could you gain by zipping it, by letting your actions speak louder than your words? That's the armor of silence, and it's impenetrable. 2. The Unbreakable Core. In a sea of shifting morals and fleeting trends, Sigma males plant their feet on granite principles that never budge. Personal integrity isn't just a buzzword for them. It's the compass that guides every choice, from the grind of their daily routines to the risks they take or refuse. This isn't blind stubbornness, it's the craft of forging an uncorruptible self, a man who doesn't sway with the crowd or bend for quick wins. They live authentically, not because it's easy but because it's the only way they know how to stand tall. Their lives aren't built on the quicksand of popular opinion, they're carved from bedrock, unshaken by the storms of external pressure. Watch them turn down glittering deals that demand a piece of their soul, opportunities others would kill for but they see as traps. That's the Sigma edge, loyalty to self over the applause of strangers. It's magnetic, pulling respect their way without them ever needing to chase it. In a world of masks and facades, their raw genuineness cuts through like a blade, proving that real power doesn't need a billboard. They don't crave likes or followers, they crave wholeness. And in that pursuit they build a core so solid that no force on earth can crack it. What's your bedrock? Find it and you'll never waver. 3. War room mentality. Distractions are the enemy's artillery, and Sigma males treat them like targets to be neutralized. They don't just dodge the noise, they obliterate it with surgical focus, torching small talk, trend chasing, and digital traps that sap their energy. Think of them as snipers in a war room. One mission, one bullet, total precision. Susan Cain hit the nail on the head in quiet. Solitude isn't a luxury, it's oxygen for the mind. For Sigmas, this isn't about hiding, it's about auditing their existence, stripping away anything that doesn't serve their purpose. Every distraction they kill is another brick in their mental stronghold. This isn't passive avoidance, it's active domination of their attention. While the world scrolls mindlessly, Sigma males are out there building legacies in the gaps between seconds. They know time isn't infinite and they guard it like a vault, investing it only in what moves the needle. Picture your own day, how much of it gets hijacked by garbage that doesn't matter. Sigmas don't let that happen. They operate with a war room mentality, where every move is calculated, every priority locked in. That's the difference between drifting through life and commanding it. What's your target? Zero in and fire. 4. The Phoenix Protocol. Resilience for Sigma males isn't just surviving the storm, it's rewiring themselves while the rain pounds down. They don't flinch at chaos, they dissect it like master strategists pulling gold from the rubble. Adaptability is their secret weapon. They're fluid in their moves but steel in their purpose, bending without breaking. Uncertainty isn't a threat. It's their playground, a chance to flip the script and come out stronger. This is about more than bouncing back. It's about evolving through the fire, using every blow as a hammer to forge something unbreakable. Look at how they treat disaster, not as an end but as a starting line. Where others see a pile of ash, Sigma see a chance to rebuild smarter, tougher, better. This relentless reinvention sends shivers down the spine of anything rigid or stale. They don't just recover, they transform, turning pain into power. It's not blind hope, it's cold, hard calculation paired with unshakable will. When life hits, they don't crumble, they rise. What's your phoenix moment? Grab it and burn brighter than ever. 5. Stealth wealth of mind. Time is the Sigma's gold, and they don't waste a speck of it on fool's errands. They cut energy-draining nonsense, toxic people, pointless chats, mindless scrolling, and pour that focus into what pays off big. They're not flashing wealth in your face, they're stacking mental riches, the kind that compounds into clarity and dominance. This isn't about skimping, it's about investing every second like a Wall Street shark, turning focus into a fortune no one can touch. They're the quiet rich, and their currency is power over their own mind. Look at your screen right now, it's not just pixels, it's a mirror reflecting your choices. How many hours did you bleed out this week on stuff that doesn't move you forward? Sigma males don't let the radar hide them, they use it to shield what counts. This is your wake-up call. Ditch the noise and reclaim your mind. They don't just avoid distractions, they bury them, building a wealth of focus that sets them apart. Stop leaking time. Start owning it. That's the Sigma way, stealthy, sharp, and stacked with mental gold. 6. Invisible fortress. Stress doesn't stand a chance when you ditch the approval game. Sigma males torch the stage, the lights, the scorecards, leaving behind a peace so deep it's almost defiant. They're not running from judgment, they're laughing at it, building a fortress where no one's opinion can breach the walls. This isn't retreat, it's liberation, a middle finger to the anxiety that chews up the spotlight chasers. They breathe easy in a space where authenticity isn't performed, it just is. Imagine shedding the weight of every stare, every expectation, until you're left with nothing but your own truth. That's the Sigma fortress, invisible to the world, invincible to its games. They don't need your claps or your likes. Their worth is forged inside, not borrowed from outside. In a culture that screams for your soul, they vanish into their own strength, proving peace isn't given, it's taken. Where's your fortress? Build it and watch the chaos slide off like rain. 7. Linguistic Jiu-Jitsu. Words can cut both ways, and Sigma males wield them like black belts in verbal combat. They spot the traps, loaded questions, twisted spin, and sidestep them with tight, lethal precision. Silence isn't just their shield, it's their counter-strike, letting fools hang themselves with their own rope. In a world of loudmouths and cancel mobs, they stay untouchable, every word a calculated move to keep their power locked down. This isn't about clamming up. It's about owning the conversation without wasting breath. They don't chatter to fill space, they strike when it counts, flipping the script on anyone trying to corner them. Their restraint is a moat, their precision a blade, slicing through the noise with zero fat. Think about it, how often do you talk yourself into a hole? Sigmas don't. They master the art of less, making every syllable a fortress wall. Learn that move and you'll never be caught slipping. 8. The Alchemist Solitude. Solitude isn't lonely for Sigma males, it's their lab where ideas smash together and spark genius. It's not dead air, it's a live wire charging up strategies and breakthroughs no crowd could dream of. Think of V in V for Vendetta. His shadow wasn't retreat, it was rebellion brewing in the dark. That's the Sigma alchemy, turning quiet into a forge where the future gets shaped, one bold thought at a time. Crowds recycle garbage opinions. Sigmas craft originals in the silence. Those hidden stretches? They're not downtime, they're when the real magic happens, when the world's noise gets muted and their vision sharpens. It's where they cook up revolutions, not echoes. Ever feel your best ideas hit when no one's around? That's the goldmine Sigmas live in. Dive into your own solitude and watch what you pull out. It's not empty, it's electric. 9. Self-Sufficiency Singularity. Dependency is a death sentence, and Sigma males don't do coffins. They rig their lives like off-grid outposts, skills, grit, resources, all locked and loaded without leaning on anyone. This isn't about going hermit. It's about standing as a one-man gravitational force, pulling everything they need from within. They don't beg for help or wait for handouts. Their independence is a closed circuit humming with power. Picture a blackout. While the plugged-in panic, Sigmas are already rigging solutions, thriving where systems crash. They don't signal SOS, they build anew. It's not just survival, it's domination, proving they don't need the grid to shine. You see them in chaos, calm as hell, because their strength isn't borrowed, it's baked in. Cut the cords in your own life. What's left standing is you, pure and unstoppable. 10. Guerrilla Innovation. Sigma males don't play by the book, they burn it and write their own. They hit problems from angles no one sees coming, dodging the same old ruts everyone else stumbles into. The status quo doesn't get a polite debate, it gets a stealth attack dismantled before it knows what hit it. This isn't chaos for kicks, it's precision warfare on anything stale, turning their minds into labs for ideas too wild to tame. Where others see dead ends, Sigma see demo day, tearing down walls and building better in the dust. They thrive on flipping the script not because it's cute but because it works. Conformity's a cage, they're the lockpicks. Ever solved something sideways and felt that rush? That's their default mode. Step off the path, swing hard and watch the game change. Sigmas don't follow, they forge. 11. Self-care warfare. Sigma self-care isn't spa days, it's a battle plan against collapse. They don't pamper, they reinforce, tuning their bodies and minds like machines for the long haul. Mental sharpness, physical edge, it's all prep for life's guerrilla ambushes, not some fluffy timeout. This is philosophy in motion, tweaking the human engine to run silent and deadly, hitting peak without fanfare. Burnout's the enemy and they don't let it near the gates. Rest isn't lazy, it's rearming, a calculated strike to keep the war machine humming. They don't crash, they recalibrate, staying ready for whatever's next. Look at your own grind, where's it wearing you thin? Sigmas don't wait for the break, they fortify before it hits. Treat yourself like a weapon, sharpen it, fuel it, and never let it dull. And there it is, the blueprint of why Sigma males live under the radar, a masterclass in stealth, strength, and sovereignty. This isn't about fading out, it's about rising up on your own terms, wielding silence and resolve like weapons of mass creation. Here at the Sigma male community, we're not just talking theory, we're handing you the tools to carve out your own unbreakable path. Reflect on this. Where can you tighten your armor, sharpen your focus, or torch the noise dragging you down? That's your mission now, take it and run. If this hit you hard, don't just sit there, smash that like button, drop a comment with your biggest takeaway and share this with the brothers who need it. If you're already in the crew, turn on those notifications so you never miss a drop of this fire. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Join the Sigma male community and lock in with a tribe that's rewriting the rules of power and purpose. In a world screaming for your spotlight, the real rebellion is staying unseen, untamed, and unstoppable. Stay stealthy, stay strong, see you in the shadows.